Democracy and capitalism fused together is why we have the modern world, why we have so much technology and increases in standard of living. But you have to reduce corruption. You can never end corruption. People are self-interested and they will lie about things and try and give themselves and their children advantages. You can't end that. But if you can create a system that respects the rule of law and there are fair practices and there are ways to mediate disputes between businesses or companies that don't involve throwing people out windows or poisoning them with tea, people are more productive. They're more happy to go to work and they generally put in more effort. If you respect patents, if you respect copyright law, if you do all these things that, by the way, were invented in England. This was, 500 years ago. The Industrial Revolution began in England and not in China, not in the Ottoman Empire, because you had a
Not in
legal
France
system.
even either. No, which
Correct.
the ingredients
But
were there, but
it was your legal protections for innovators. And as soon as people were able to profit from their own advances in technology or advances in business, and there wasn't just some dictator or king that could take their wealth away from them on a whim for any reason, then people get more productive. So the Russian system is so backwards today because nobody believes the system is fair to them. So where is your incentive to put in any amount of effort? This is why communism failed, why the Soviet system failed. It's improved a little bit under Russia, but that's mostly because of Western investment and Western companies coming in and building up Russia's, state industries so that they can get their natural resources out. But where are the technological innovations and advancements in Russia? I just saw a clip once again, probably from Solyov, saying we've fallen behind China and the United States and the European Union in every sector of the economy aside from war. Sure, we still make, I guess, good missiles and good jets and tanks or whatever. But what about cars? What about consumer electronics? What about semiconductors? Is Russia really a global superpower or even a regional hegemon when they still rely on Western components for everything? There is no domestic industry because innovation can't happen in Russia. Because anyone who invents something new, their idea or their intellectual property can be snatched away in a second by the dictator. There are no legal protections. So you leave the country, you go somewhere else for a better life. And sadly, for the last 80 years, that was the United States. But under Donald Trump, it's not anymore.